creativity is an often underrated tool that more and more companies are investing in its development, resulting in significant paradigm shifts within their culture. The question is, how do we become more creative and learn to generate new ideas, concepts, strategies? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, right? Technically, logically minded individuals with a strong imagination. But it's that balance, their creative ingenuity, that made them memorable, relevant, impactful, meaningful. It's what made them stand out. One of the many things I learned performing and being a team captain in Cirque du Soleil is the value of pushing your boundaries and stepping out of your comfort zone. I actually remember during rehearsal and formation, which is what we did in Montreal, they made us step way out of our comfort zone. Sometimes it was like so far, it was like we were in another country, another planet. They're kind of weird. But that was where the magic happened. And yes, it was scary, sometimes embarrassing, humiliating, intimidating. But it made us discover talents and abilities we didn't know we had. It set us free, made us better. Cirque's approach was ingenious. Very simple, but very effective, and very different to anybody I'd worked with before. Imagination is intelligence having fun. Yes. Remember the clown noses? And we all have imagination. Even those of you who think you're not very creative. What I can say is, creativity is not limited to art. It is not limited to art. Some people get confused. Art only comes as a result of heightened creativity. But there's a huge difference between being artistic and being creative. You need to be creative in order to be artistic, but you don't need to be artistic in order to be creative. I'm not even sure we should divide the brain into a left versus right, because it actually functions best when stimulated as one, as a whole. For some reason, we buy into the fact that one side is dominant in each of us and then reflects our natural tendencies, which is true. But that doesn't mean we should neglect. That doesn't mean we should neglect the other part. Creativity is more about having an open, curious, flexible, childlike mindset that allows for growth, expansion, and the ability to see things from a different perspective. What's important is that when creativity is meaningful or impactful and fueled by action and purpose, that's when it becomes ingenuity. Ingenuity is the quality of being clever for the application of new ideas. It is your friend. So why wouldn't you invest in learning how to stimulate and maximizing the creative ingenuity that lies within you? Why wouldn't we? Especially once you realize how easy it is to stimulate. I can teach anybody. I have and I will. Been doing so for years in corporate workshops, and it still surprises me how far people go, or sorry, I should say, how much further they go, and how much more they achieve when they challenge, question, and use their imagination to change their perspective and see beyond circumstance. Change. What's that saying? The only constant is change. Free yourself, put down your guard, let go of your inhibitions, your prejudice, your fears. Trust your creative instincts, take a risk, but don't be afraid to fail and create magic by letting your imagination take you everywhere.